Assalamualaikum and hi everyone. My name is Teacher Anis and today we are going to learn about simple sentence and compound sentence. Not only that, we will also look at the differences between simple sentence and compound sentence. Now, before we begin, I would like to ask if any of you ever heard of simple sentence and compound sentence. To those who say you haven't, I believe you actually have used it without you realizing, because simple sentence and compound sentence are the two components that we use in our daily conversation. Actually, both simple sentence and compound sentence are quite similar. However, in order to understand compound sentence, we must first understand what simple sentences are. So first, let's understand what are simple sentences. Simple sentences are sentences that contains one independent clause and no dependent clause. But before we proceed, do you guys have any idea what is an independent clause? Well, an independent clause is a group of words that contains a subject and a verb and can stand alone as a complete thought. While a dependent clause is also a group of words that contain a subject and a verb, but this kind cannot stand alone as a complete thought. However, don't worry, because today we are only going to focus on independent clause and not dependent clause. We are going to see how independent clause can make up a simple and compound sentence. Alright, as we were discussing, a simple sentence has only one independent clause that contains a subject and a verb. A simple sentence may have more than one subject or more than one verb. Now, let's take a look at the examples of simple sentence. For the first sentence, Sarah loves to read books. In this sentence, we have one subject and one verb. And this sentence can stand alone as a complete thought. We could fully understand what Sarah loves to do. So this is a sample of simple sentence. Next, he runs every morning for exercise. The sun shines brightly in the sky. My grandmother bakes cookies every Saturday afternoon. Can you guys find similarities between these sentences? Well, each sentences have one subject and one verb, and each sentences have only one independent clause. That's what makes them as simple sentences. Now that you guys fully understand what simple sentences are, let's move on to compound sentence. A compound sentence has two or more independent clauses joined together by conjunction. We have three types of conjunction, but today we are only going to focus on one type, which is coordinating conjunction. Have you guys heard of coordinating conjunction? Or can you guys think of any example of coordinating conjunction? Did you guys know there is an easier way to remember coordinating conjunction? It is by using the acronym FANBOYS. These are what the acronym stands for. We will go through them one by one before we proceed further. We have to understand the usage of conjunctions to form a compound sentence. First, we have for. This is what I like to call as the fancy version of because. It serves as the same purpose and explains the why or the reason behind the first clause. Next, we have and. This is great for listing things or joining two independent clauses that are in agreement or to explain the next section. Nor. There are two negative clauses that are connected. Not one or the other. You could consider nor as the negative version of and. But one of the words, phrases, or clauses is positive while the other is negative, or contrasting an unexpected result. Next is or. This lists options that are available to choose from. Next, we also have yet. This is another way of showing contrast. It is similar to but. Last but not least, so. We use this for giving a reason behind an action or a consequence for an action. Now that we understand what conjunction is and the usage of it, let's see some of the examples of compound sentence. She went to the store, but she forgot to buy milk. This is a compound sentence because it has two independent clauses. The first independent clause is she went to the store. The second independent clause is she forgot to buy milk. We have used the conjunction but to make it a compound sentence. So, she went to the store, but she forgot to buy milk. By adding a conjunction, and in this sentence we use but, we make two simple sentences as compound sentence. Some of the other examples: the movie was entertaining, so we stay until the end. We use so to join the first clause and the second independent clause together. I like to swim and my sister enjoy hiking. In this sentence, we use the conjunction and. Last, he studied hard for the exam, yet he didn't perform well. In this sentence, we use yet to join the first independent clause with the second independent clause. Now, let's do some exercises. For exercise 1, I would like you guys to determine which sentences are simple sentences and which are compound sentences. You have 5 minutes to do so. Let's check your answers. For the first sentence, the dog barks loudly at night. In this sentence, we only have one subject and one verb. We also have only one independent clause and we don't see any conjunction. So the answer is, it is a simple sentence. Moving on to the next question. I wanted to go to the beach, but it started raining. So let's analyze this sentence together. We have one subject, one verb, but we have two independent clauses. What else can you see? Yes, we also have the conjunction but. So this sentence is correct, compound sentence. Moving on to the third question. She loves to dance and she performs in competitions regularly. We have two clauses and obviously we have the conjunction and. So the answer is correct, it is a compound sentence. For the last question, she enjoys playing the piano. In this sentence, we can see one subject, one verb, and also only one independent clause. So the answer would be simple sentence. Good job! Let's proceed with our second exercise for today. For this second exercise, you guys are required to create a compound sentence based on the sentences given and also by using fanboys. You guys have 10 minutes to do so. Please time yourself so you guys can know your progress. Let's check your answers. So, for the first question, I'm going to the shop for I have run out of milk. We use the conjunction for to connect these two independent clauses together. Next question, I like swimming, I like running. So the correct way to join the two independent clauses together are by using the conjunction and. I like swimming and I like running. Next, we have she doesn't like apples. She loves bananas. Correct, by using but. She doesn't like apples, one negative independent clauses, but conjunction, she loves bananas, one positive independent clauses. Last but not least, we have he has a dog. He wants a cat too. How do you guys do this one? Correct, by using yet. He has a dog, yet he wants a cat too. Good job on completing both of the exercises. That's the end of our session for today. Thank you so much for listening. If you guys have any other question, please comment down below. Thank you. Bye-bye.